As speculation continues on when and how Iran would carry out counterstrikes against Israel, Tehran has reiterated that it is preparing an attack on Israel that will use more powerful warheads and other weapons not used in its previous two attacks. Officials told the Wall Street Journal that Iran could use Iraqi territory for part of the operation and would likely target Israeli military facilities, but much more aggressively than last time. Earlier today, speaking of Israel's October 26th attack that killed 4 Iranian army personnel, President Masoud Pezeshkian warned that it will in no way leave any violation of its territory and security unanswered. However, he said that a potential ceasefire between its allies, Hamas and Hezbollah, could affect the intensity of Iran's response to Israel. Meanwhile, in the last 24 hours, Israel pressed on with its campaigns in Lebanon and Gaza. Gaza rescuers said Israeli strikes on the Strip killed at least 35 people, including 17 people in the north. 3 people were killed in an airstrike near the southern Lebanon city of Sidon. Meanwhile, Israel said Hezbollah fired 100 missiles from Lebanon into its territory, several of which were intercepted while some fell in unpopulated areas, and this is according to the IDF. However, the Lebanese group said the projectiles targeted more, or for the first time, Israeli military base in the northern city of Haifa. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, on a visit to the Lebanese border, vowed to respond firmly to Hezbollah's attacks.
With or without an agreement, the key to returning peace and security in the north, the key to returning our evacuated residents in the north safely to their homes, is to push Hezbollah back to the Litani, to strike any attempt by it to rearm, and thirdly, to respond forcefully against any action against us.
Israel has officially informed the United Nations of an end to relations with Palestinian relief agency UNRWA. In its response, the UNRWA has said the ban would likely lead to a total collapse of humanitarian work in the Gaza Strip. And for the latest, our correspondent Jody Cohen has sent us this report from Ra'anana, Israel.
Iran has threatened to again attack Israel using more powerful warheads and weapons than in its previous 2 attacks. And an aide to Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei indicated that Iran could change its nuclear doctrine. However, Iran's President Pezeshkian suggested that a ceasefire with Hezbollah could lessen its strike. In either case, Israel is preparing for an Iranian attack, which could reportedly come via the Iranian-backed Islamic resistance of Iraq. Israel has reportedly warned Iraq that it could target the Islamic resistance there in response. And in a recent speech, Prime Minister Netanyahu warned that Israel won't allow Iran to have nuclear weapons. Meanwhile, Netanyahu suggested that with or without a deal, Israel would push Hezbollah away from Israel's border, returning security to the residents of the north. This is Jody Cohen for WION World as One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.